Hi, I'm Sandy Schreck for LBR Educates, and this last year I had the opportunity to attend the Interfloral World Cup in Manchester. And so I think about that European influence, like how can we do those efficiently and try to create some armatures and kind of update that American look. So one thing that I came up with was actually using a 12-inch wreath ring. And so this is a wreath ring, and here I've simply covered it with some of the double face satin ribbon to be able to create an armature that you would add florals into. And here you can see that I've just wrapped it with a couple different kinds of yarn. First layer was this purple yarn, but just adding that textural influence and then having that come on. And then I added 4 of the 18 gauge wires at the corners, brought those together and taped it down at the base. And so this is going to be our armature that we're going to start off with. And we're going to be using the spiraling technique of flower placement. So I'm coming in with some of my heaviest weight flowers and stronger stems with some roses. And you can see that I'm inserting them, and then I'm doing a little bit of a half turn, and I'm going to come in with my next insertions, bring it in across and have it continue to follow that spiral pattern. And this will form by me putting the different materials in the different corners, and so then I can really see that pattern start to develop. So there you can see how those crossing stems are coming in, forming that spiral pattern. As I put in the rest of the materials, I'm going to continue to watch, come in through the yarn, and then bring this down and across. And next one, down and across, and next one. So I started with some of those stronger stem flowers to be able to really form a great structure in my hand, and then we're going to add some other materials to kind of give it a little bit more depth and dimension. And as I'm coming in, what I can do now is just look where that stem needs to fall within the pattern. So you just come in and come in across and watch where it goes into that spiral base. So what I didn't say at the beginning is that I have already cleaned all of these flowers, and so I removed all of the foliage that's going below the armature and cleaned up those stems so that I'm able to just have this, do this hand tied once all my flowers are prepared, and just come in and be able to do the insertions nice and clean. See, I'm continuing to spin as I go, and then just pull each thing to the side and bring it through. So there you can see how we've created an area of negative space. We're going to be able to see some of those stems through the middle and see the texture that we've created with that armature. So you want things to be a little bit up and down and add that depth. And then something stronger like the Israeli ruscus, we can come in and we don't have to insert that, but that can come in just and add a structure to the end. So we'll bring that back, and then we've got a few other flowers that are more unique flowers, that beautiful burgundy color. So you can see I'm coming in and then letting it go in, and then watching that stem and bringing it over into the spiral pattern. So it kind of drops in. Then we'll do some adjustments on adding some visual interest with the different heights. And then I'm going to come with this chrysanthemums, the disc buds, and I'm going to bring those in more from the center. So I didn't go through the armature on these. I'm just coming through and then bringing it in, going into the spiral. So those kind of help to finish off the inside, and then we're going to add some other materials to finish the outside here. And a few dancing scabiosa. So just come in and bring those in. So the scabiosa are kind of repetitious of the purple buttons, but it adds that unique look and comes up, and some of those unique flowers, we're just going to let those dance right out there on top, adding some visual depth. So here you can see our completed armature design, and adds that visual interest, that European influence. You could put it in a clear vase, or you could put it in a ceramic vase. Just needs to be something that's a little bit heavier, as it's a taller arrangement. I'm Sandy Schreck for LBR Educates, and I hope I inspired you to create some fabulous florals.